Good afternoon, everyone. We're so glad you could join us for our UAAP Sunday coverage. Live on SNA, Nikko with Christian Luanzon. And in this game, the UE Red Warriors, for the most part of the first half, they had the lead. They were controlling the action, but then all of a sudden, UST's offense coming to life. And despite the efforts of Jason Strait and the Red Warriors, Marvin Lee and CJ Cancino connived to push UST ahead.
It's been lights out basketball for Marvin Lee, and as good has been as he been shooting the basketball, I would have to give the credit, a lot of that, to how CJ Cancino has played on both ends in terms of rebounding the basketball, pushing the ball after the rebound, and finding those open men, his teammates, for those 6 assists in the first half.
Now, CJ Cancino, he can do everything for this UST team. He can locate open teammates like Bon Leon or Marvin Lee. He can get the rebound. He can start the break. There's that assist to Marvin Lee. Marvin Lee with 7 3-point shots in the first half. That's amazing.
Outstanding. Really, you come up with all the the words to say for Marvin Lee for his first half performance, out shooting even itong UE squad. UE as a team was 3 for 13. Cancino with 6 of the 9 assists. Turnovers was the issue for UST, but because of how they shot the basketball, obviously got away with that. Points of turnovers because of the 13 of UST. UE able to capitalize with 7.
And well, the numbers that really went UST's way: one, the 22 points of Marvin Lee, the 7 rebounds of Cancino, and the 6 assists of Cancino. Those 2 guys really leading the way for the Growling Tigers.
Well, a two-way player. He's a guy who, for those who just tuned in, had a scary fall, sprained his right ankle. I'm not sure. I don't see him on the basketball court right now. He's still trying to gingerly walk through it, doing some slides right now. So obviously he's going to be crucial. Even if he shows up, even if he plays in the second half, can he still produce or give the same amount of intensity that he gave in the first half?
Okay, focusing on the UE side of the story, let's find out what's happening with the Red Warriors, courtesy of Mix Gomez. Mix?
Nikko and Christian, after seeing that barrage of threes of Marvin Lee in the second quarter, surely makita natin there's going to be a switch up on the defensive side of the end for the UE Red Warriors. All eyes will be on Leo Guion, the starting point guard of the Red Warriors for today's game. We're going to see him, try to lock up Marvin Lee, not give him space. Hopefully in the second half, he can shut him down. Now, offensively naman, we saw Philip Manalang as Leo Guion is starting at the point guard position. Philip has been playing the 2-guard position for most of this afternoon. Nakita natin, he has been scoring. Yan ang naging shift of roles niya since, kailangan nila ng other scorer other than Alvin Pascual. Nikko and Christian, this week, nabalitaan natin that Philip has been working with the assistant coach Paul Artadi to help him out with his decision-making. Hopefully nga in the second half, that will continue to pay off. Balik sa inyo, Nikko and Christian.
Well, if you're gonna learn, you better try and learn from one of the best.
That's why we saw the Artadi-like layup right there for his 9th point, right down the lane.
Thank you, Mix, for telling us everything that's happening on the UE side of the basketball court. Paul Artadi is part of the UE coaching staff. Now let's find out what's happening on the UST side. Michaela Chavez has the latest. Michaela?
Concern of the UST Growling Tigers is to be able to push their limits, and for this to be possible, trusting each other's capabilities and rebuilding their team chemistries are believed to be the core ingredients in doing so. Coach Aldin Ayo bolstered their spirits as he laid down his plans and elaborated furthermore. He reminded his team that this game is a test of character and patience. Now he wants them to translate their will to win into action, and this shall be visibly seen on the court on the next half of the game. Now CJ Cancino had an inversion ankle sprain, and the pain is tolerable, and this Growling Tiger comes fearless as he is still eager to play. The Hispania-based squad remains positive entering the next half of the game. Nikko and Chris?
So that's the latest on CJ Cancino. He did sustain a sprain, but as Michaela mentioned, that's not going to prevent CJ from playing in the second half. That's certainly great news for the UST Growling Tigers. Let's send you back to Michaela Chavez.